faves, let's roll.
Okay, I'm going to start with my most favourite thing. Not for the reasons you'd think.
I'm sorry. You're looking for true mature beauty bloggers. We are not them.
Move along. Anyway,
You're putting it really close to my face. That's freaking out.
this is the Cloud9 curling wand. I've wanted a curling wand for a really long time, and I wanted one with a larger barrel because I want looser weight. Get it together.
Okay, professional.
Anyway, I looked at the GHD ones and I looked at a few other various ones, and in the end I decided on this one because it had the largest barrel. Anyway, so in the end I decided on this one because I knew it was going to give me the kind of wave I wanted, which was a big kind of loose, unstructured curl. I've used Cloud9 before. I've used their flat iron and also the O-roller, so I know it's a fantastic brand, super high quality. It comes with 3 heat settings, and I go for the medium one, which is so boiling. I've burnt myself everywhere. I've burnt my face, I've burnt my neck, I've burnt my fingers. It's definitely the hottest tool I've ever handled. Not really. I got this off retail box, I think.
Stop putting it in front of your face. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. It is so beautiful. I love it more than any other piece of makeup that I own, I think. That says quite a lot. It's basically a powder palette that contains 3 of their very famous ambient lighting powders, 2 of the blush shades and the bronzer. So it's a great way of trying out all of the different types of powders that they make without committing to buying the whole pan. The pan size in the palette is much smaller than the large sizes that you buy, and for that reason it's not really very good value because it is very expensive. But because I don't own any of those products already, I thought it was a really good way to try them all out and see if there was anything in particular that stood out to me that would make me want to buy the full size. Having said that, I think it'll take me a very long time to get through any of these powders. So just to tell you, I use the yellowy powder as a under eye setting powder, the pinky champagne colour I use as a cheekbone highlighter, and this kind of beigey one I use as an all over setting powder, and all 3 of them have a very subtle luminous glow to them. They're amazing. This bronzer I haven't used much yet, but these 2 blushes are gorgeous. This one in particular I like for summer. It's really brightening and has much more pigment than you might imagine.
And that's Mood Exposure. It's the same one that I've got.
Yeah, Camilla's got the full size of that one, which for me that would be a much more appropriate winter shade. But I absolutely love it. I'm using it almost every day. It is an extremely big treat. I was given it for Christmas. I'm so happy with it. I really love it. So even though it's maybe not the best value product in the world, it certainly suits my purposes and I think it's wonderful.
When something's at beautiful value goes out the window, sorry.
Yeah.
My next favourite ties into my previous, and it's the GHD Style Curl Hold Spray. So you apply this onto dry hair before you curl your hair, and it just helps to kind of lock the curl in and to prolong the wear of your curl. I found it to be super effective, works really well, smells good. It's obviously also a heat protectant, which is great. And it really does help the curl set. And so I found I don't have to use quite as much hairspray as I would normally.
And you use it on dry hair?
Yeah.
My next favourite is from the other end of the budget spectrum, and it is the very affordable Garnier's PUREACTIVE Micellar Cleansing Water. And this bottle is 400 ml, absolutely massive, and it costs 70 Rand. So it comes in 2 variants. This is the combination to oily and sensitive skin, and there's another one that's in a pink bottle that is just for sensitive skin. I can't notice a huge difference between them, but then again my skin isn't sensitive, so maybe if it was I would worry. But the point is, it's cheap. And it does the job. It's a very quick, easy makeup remover for eyes because it doesn't sting, and all over your skin. It is really awesome, and like I say, so affordable. More affordable than Bioderma, and in my opinion does as good a job.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got glycerin in it, so it'll be nice and softening and moisturising on your skin.
And doesn't leave a residue, and it's just generally awesome. Very, very good budget buy.
Yeah. This is one of the products that I picked up when we went to London at the end of last year, and this is Sanctuary's Wonder Body, which is effectively like a BB cream for your skin, for your body skin rather. So it claims to hydrate, illuminate, transform, refine, even, correct and perfect. So it's a tinted gel. I'll show you on the back of my hand. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but we'll try. So it's like a little tinted gel, and then as you rub it in, it just leaves the most gorgeous sheen, like a really gentle glow on the skin. I hope
it's very perfecting.
Yeah, it's really lovely, especially on legs and that kind of thing. A nice summer transition product, I feel. So, you know, after the winter months when your legs have been wrapped up in jeans and they're not really used to being exposed, it's nice to just kind of give yourself a little boost and to perfect your legs and to just, yeah, they look nice and summery and glowy, and it smells delicious. If you've ever used a Sanctuary product, then you'll know it's got that signature Sanctuary scent. And actually, how I found out about it was Fleur mentioned it in one of her is it like one of your like winter favourites or something? I can't remember. Anyway, so we stockpiled it when we went to the UK, and I used it recently on a bride whose makeup I did, and it really helped kind of, I put it all over her décolletage and her shoulders and her arms, and she just looked ethereal and beautiful. So
yeah, makes your skin look good.
yeah, and also it's also good for all skin tones, I think. So yeah, lovely.
Speaking of Fleur de Force, my next favourite are her eyelashes, and these are from a range that is permanent in the UK that she did with EYLURE. These are the Fleur Loves lashes. They are the best false eyelashes I have ever used, and let me tell you why. A few reasons. One, they are 3/4 length, which means that you don't have to trim them, and they only are on sort of outer half of your eyelids. You don't get that awesome lash band stabbing you on the inside of your eye thing, which drives me insane. They're very lightweight, so when you have them on, you honestly can't feel it. They are so comfortable. Camilla's wearing them right now, actually. Each of the lashes is actually tapered, so they're actually ground down so that they get thinner towards the end of the lash, which makes them look much more natural. Not all eyelashes do that, so these are awesome, and they come in sort of different shapes and styles of clumps, so they look super natural. They flare out slightly at the edge, so they give you that slightly feline effect. They are just awesome, super versatile. You could wear them with a kind of the standard evening look or a super smoky eye. We both wore them to a wedding recently. They're just amazing, just the best false lashes.
My mother got me onto this product. She always finds really obscure things that end up being amazing. So
especially in nail shops.
Yeah, she's big into nails. So this is the Pink Armor Nail Gel, which claims to strengthen, brighten and nourish your nails. This, she's told me, is available from Dischem and also Berrymark. It's a strengthening base coat. You reapply it once a week and you put your regular nail polish on top, and it just helps to kind of rebuild and repair any damage, which my nails, after my most recent set of gelish, which is probably the most destructive one I've been through, my nails were in a very bad way, and I've been using this and I can honestly say they're doing much better. And also the polish that I put on top doesn't chip as fast. I mean, still there is some chippage, I'm not gonna lie, but it just wears better, and it's a really lovely, effective, inexpensive. Yeah, if your nails are flaking or
let's try that actually.
Yeah, give it a go.
Next up for me is the Julienne Lash and Brow Dye, and this is essentially a brow tinting kit. It comes as a tube of pigment, and you buy the hydrogen peroxide separately. I stopped going to the salon a few months ago to try and force myself to do my own brow tinting at home, because I have to do it so regularly because my brows are so pathetic. So I went back to using this, which I last used when I was a teenager, and it's really awesome and it's so easy to use. So it comes in a tube. Like I said, this is the shade dark brown. It comes with a little spoolie as well. And what you do is you mix a bit of the pigment on I use it as just a side plate with a drop of the hydrogen peroxide. You just mix it up, and then you are supposed to basically use the spoolie to brush it on. My brows are completely useless and thin and fine, and so I can't really get away with that. So what I do is I use a chunky eyeliner brush to actually paint on the pigment, and then I use an earbud to just clean up the edges to make sure that it's nice and neat, and then I leave it on for anything between 10 minutes and half an hour. To be honest, I don't think you can leave your eyebrow tinting on for long enough, because with me it fades so quickly, but I do that every couple of weeks, and it's just so efficient and easy and much more affordable than going and doing it at the salon every time. So really stoked with that. It's such a basic product and easy to find at Dischem or Plex. A much more convenient way for me to maintain my brows.
You inspired me, I'm going to go and do that now. And my next favourite is from CLARINS, and it's the Moisture Replenishing Lip Balm, which Julia mentioned already in her summer favourites. And it is magnificent. It really does a fantastic job of nourishing the lips. It doesn't just feel like it's sitting on top of the lip and not really doing anything. I feel like it sinks in and it leaves your lips looking really perfected and soft and chap flake free. Perfect. Smells good. Phenomenal. So very happy with this.
My last favourite is in fact two items from a brand called 12 Skincare. The one is the Ideal Moisture Serum, and the other is an empty bottle now of the Purifying Cleansing Cream. So I discovered this brand when I went to the launch of a shop called Indigenous in Woodstock in Cape Town, and they stock lots of different home goodies, but also a range of natural skincare. So they've got Squirn, and they've got Lulu and Marula and a couple of other ones. This is a brand imported from the UK, and it is, like I said, a natural skincare brand, and it's very much designed for sensitive skin and also skin that just needs a little bit of TLC. So this cleansing cream in particular, as you can see, I've powered through. Very good morning cleanser because it's very rich and creamy, and it leaves your skin feeling really soft and luxurious, and it smells super delicious. It smells, yeah, it smells like kind of Aesop products, like that feel. Oh, it's so good. So that's an awesome cleanser. I'm definitely going to be going out and buying another one. And then the next thing is their Ideal Moisture Level Serum, which is a very, very watery serum that you put on under your moisturizer, and it works really, really well under makeup as well. That sinks in completely. It doesn't leave a residue. It's completely lightweight like water. It leaves your skin feeling really moisturized and fresh is the best way to describe it. Really, really lovely product for dehydrated skin. I don't think the 12 Beauty is available anywhere else other than the Indigenous store in Woodstock, but if it is, I'll link the details below.
Okay, my last favorite, unfortunately I can't hold it because it is too heavy, but it is the PAX 3D 9-drawer acrylic makeup organizer. So when we were doing our Christmas giveaways, I was looking at that price and I was like, this is some bullshit. Why don't I have one of these? And my boyfriend very kindly got one for me for Christmas, and it brings me joy every single day. I cannot explain how something so simple just brings so much happiness into my life. It doesn't hold all of my makeup, obviously, but it does help me simplify my morning process because I can see everything and I can decide straight off the bat what I want to use, what look I want to create. And also just organization in general makes my soul peaceful, so that is nice. So if you want to treat yourself to a makeup organizer, then Julie and I can obviously both highly, highly recommend that one. It's glorious.
That's it for January faves. Let us know what you've been enjoying. We'll see you next time. Bye. It's currently 4:30. I've been at lunch for 4.5 hours. I've had 5-6 glasses of wine. I've eaten lunch, and I have to say I'm very impressed.